Here's what we're going to do today. We are going to do some transference healing, seventh dimensional light body healing together. I'm going to talk to you about this lineage, talk to you about what's going on right now, the support that we need. And we're also going to have a fifth dimensional crystalline transmission as well. That's what we're going to do together. And after that, I'm also here for questions and anything else you want to share and ask me as well. Okay. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard of transference healing. It's something that I've been trained in for 15, coming on 15 years now. And it's something that's always supported me with my journey and with my acceleration into my embodiment, into my growth, into my gifts. It's a seventh dimensional healing modality that was channeled by Alexis Cartwright, who's based in Australia. And works with high frequency light elements, codes of lineages, very much from the order of Melchizedek and the lineage of the Essenes. So this very energy has been worked with during the ancient times. It's an ancient energy that was once on the earth. So when people start working with this, when we start working with this today, you may start to feel a bit of a connection with it because it's an ancient energy that was used in Egypt, that was used in Atlantis. So all the procedures that are in transference healing are channeled from Lemuria, Atlantis, and Egypt. Alexis also felt, and what she was guided to do was to create a pyramid of light, a pyramid of initiation for us to come back and continue where we left off with our initiations in Egypt. So transference healing modality very much holds this sort of pyramid technology, this pyramid initiations that we once had and experienced in Egypt as priestesses. So it's really an opportunity for ascension. It's an opportunity for us to accelerate in our divinity, in our light, to open ourselves up more, to clear the karma, to clear the wounding, to master our reality. So I'm just going to show you a wonderful book, which you may have already seen, that you can get started with, which is the Beyond Doorways book. Now, on my YouTube channel, I do actually have a video where I actually introduce you to the book and show you what's inside. It's quite big, it's quite heavy, there's quite a lot in it. And in here, Alexis put some transference healing procedures in to get started with. So we're actually going to do some of these today. Now, for those who have the book, I know it can be very overwhelming because there's a lot in here, and to be able to sometimes learn to do the procedures on your own, I've noticed sometimes can feel a bit difficult. And so I've noticed when I come on video and I take people through the procedures and we do them together, the energy really moves and shifts beautifully. And it also initiates you into running these procedures. It initiates you into the seventh dimensional light and the tools as you start to learn to utilize them. So actually the procedures here are simple, but the most powerful, most effective I've ever used. One most important thing is because we work with the electromagnetic body. This is something that I've not really seen in many other modalities before. I mean, I'm not up to speed with everything, but the electromagnetic body is what we need to balance in order to really feel that absolute sense of connection to our heart, the absolute sense of connection to the earth, to feel safe in our body. And it's our electromagnetic bodies that get so impacted by the earth changes, by the solar flares, by the astrology alignments, even world sort of, I guess, weather imbalances and all the other devastations and other things that are happening. These are all part of the earth changes. And so we're getting kind of impacted energetically on an electromagnetic level. And so today we're actually going to be doing the earth body magnetic procedure, which is from this book. It's also part of a transference healing as well, where you're going to actually really feel a sense of actually bringing your body into balance. It's really great when you're feeling ungrounded and you're feeling out of body, or you've just woken up and you feel, really out of sorts. Sometimes with headaches and migraines and all these light body symptoms. All the procedures are really great for harmonizing and balancing the energy body to clear light body symptoms. And that's one of the most important things. I did notice that we did have a couple of comments here from Lightheart about what looks like to be boundaries. And actually, we're going to be working on those today. So two of the most effective procedures in transference healing, which we use daily, is called the severing karmic pain. and feeling vortex procedure. And both of these are cord cutting procedures. They're really, really effective. One of them clears cords on like a deep karmic level. The other one clears entanglements and cords and dynamics from everyday circumstances, family dynamics as well. So there's like two lots of clearing we can do there. And I think that's really, really important, especially as sensitive beings. And it's what the feeling vortex is actually this area here, which is like the stomach, abdomen, the sacral solar plexus area. And so this area, when we're sensitive, when we can feel other people's energies, other people's emotions, it's because we're too open in what Alexis calls the feeling vortex area. So what we actually do is we bring it into balance. We close it down to a certain degree. We clear what's in there and we rejuvenate it. And it's a incredible procedure for actually rejuvenating your life force. And I tell you how it's been so effective, because we can get so drained by other people's needs, other people's emotions. If we're psychic, if we're telepathic, if we're empathic, all of these energies around us, all of other people's emotions and processes are impacting us, right? And the feeling vortex procedure is like the holy grail. It's like, hey, guess what? We can actually close this down so we're not hypersensitive. We still have the gift of sensitivity, but we're not hypersensitive. So we don't have to kind of feel burdened and feel overwhelmed and drained by what is going on around us. And typically what happens is when we're so impacted because of the outside world, we feel a disconnection from our own selves because we're too busy trying to process or clear or manage what is going on and what we're feeling outside of ourselves, that we lack that connection to our own emotional self because it doesn't feel safe. It doesn't feel safe to connect in to the body when you're carrying other people's energies, when somebody's got their hooks into you, when somebody's draining you. And again, it doesn't have to be like they actually know that they're doing it, but these dynamics happen all the time in family situations and friendships. Whether it be surrogating or enabling or dependency, all of those things, it's impacting us on a daily basis. And a lot of the times we don't even realize how much it's draining us until we start doing these practices. And these practices are about strengthening and prevention as well. So it's about strengthening your power center, holding your sense of self, your sense of self-worth, really knowing your truth in the moment and feeling your truth in the moment, being clear with your boundaries in the moment. And so it really helps you to get refined to that place of in that moment of having those interactions with people or having a dynamic happen, that you can actually feel what's yours and what's theirs. And so ultimately, this is how it evolves. And actually, I've worked with many clients one-on-one, and for homework, sometimes I give them the feeling vortex procedure, maybe a few other procedures, and I say, I want you to do this every day, because if you don't, you're not going to see any changes. You're not. And they'll go and they'll do it every day, and they'll come back to me and go, oh my God, everything has changed in the workplace. Everything. Right? Because they were obviously light workers, working in the offices, working in institutions, working, and it's something they're still meant to be doing. They're still meant to be going out there and doing that, but they're being so impacted energetically. And there's a handful of people that I've seen come back to me and say, everything has shifted. I feel so much better. I'm more energized. I have more, I have more life force. I come out of work and I don't feel depleted anymore. I feel more clear in my channel. And this is what's really important as well. I really feel like we go through a lot of lessons and initiations around these boundaries and around working with our power center and working with our, what we call the feeling vortex and the cords, and being really aware of when cords are even coming towards you, to this point of, oh, there's a cord coming. I can prevent that right away. I can see it coming. I'm going to prevent it. So it's even to that point we're working with these procedures because, I've worked with them for so long and I've seen my growth in that. I've seen, wow, look at that. Now I can actually see it before it's coming, but ultimately, like I say, it's the evolution of your sense of self. And when you are strong in your boundaries and when you've cleared and learnt those lessons and you're using those tools and you're mastering your energy and your reality through them, then your channel can open up. Then you can actually evolve in your gifts, because I see this time and time again when we're depleting so much and there's so many dynamics and we can't shut it down. We can't close it down because perhaps the tools we have don't quite do it, or so on and so forth. Then we become stuck in this loop of just being drained and not having the resources to kind of make the changes that we want to make in our reality. And so these initiations are so important because most often, I'm going to say like 90%, I don't even know about percentages, but we need to feel safe in our body. And if we can't even master these circumstances that I'm talking about, which by the way, we all have to learn and master through, we all go through these initiations, then how can we feel safe in our body? And if we don't feel safe in our body, then how can we birth? How can we birth what we want to birth? How can we co-create and create what we want to create? Because our channel will open and everything will clear once we're clear in ourselves. Once we know, okay, this is my energy, this is their energy, here are my boundaries, here are the tools I'm going to use, I'm going to cut the cords, now I'm going to come from my heart and speak my truth. And this is how things get resolved with more ease and grace. So I hope that makes sense. Let me know if you have any questions about that or anything. But yeah, what else did I want to say? So in this book, like I say, we're going to learn some procedures today. We're going to do 5. So shortly we will get started with that. And like I say as well, this modality, it's not just a healing modality. You know, this is not like a Reiki or anything like that. What you're learning today is like pieces of a very long sequence of a healing, which you learn in a Transference Healing training or workshop. I do have some introductory workshops in August in Glastonbury if anyone is around in the UK, or if anyone wants to come and visit Sacred Avalon. We also have bigger trainings, like for example, May next year, Fundamentals and Advanced, which is where you learn how to run a full advanced transference healing. So these are things that you can find out more about on my website if that's something you're drawn to later on. But there's a lot to it. And actually, it's not just a healing modality, it's a ascension pathway. Melchizedek, who is like I suppose he's part of the hierarchy of ascended masters, came to Alexis with the mission that she's meant to bring this energy back onto the planet. But also that she's meant to create this as an initiation and ascension pathway so that we can come and basically complete our initiations here on earth as well, that we can have that chance to walk the path of Christ consciousness and to really do that in a pure way. And what's unique about this lineage is the purity of it. It's pure light, it's pure feminine frequency. It works completely with the goddess. Okay, so I think we should get started with running some energy together. And I'm going to put a little bit of music on, maybe, just very lightly, just to get the energy moving. And I'm just going to invite you to get yourself nice and comfortable. You can sit down, back straight, nice and comfortable, just facing me, and we'll get started in a moment. Okay, so the first thing we're going to learn, and if you've already learned some of these already, let's just do it again anyway. So the first thing we're going to learn is to white light the body. I'm just going to put this book down. Okay, so white lighting the body, we're going to bring, with intention, we're going to draw up white light from the earth, from beneath our feet, using our hands. So I know you can't see me full body, but you put your hands slightly further down where your knees are, and you kind of do this motion, and you're bringing up white light from the earth, from under your feet, So, and you're going to bring it all the way up your body to the top of your head. So I'm going to hold my hands here, but normally I'd hold them a bit further down. I'm going to start bringing the white light from beneath my feet, up my legs. And I bring them up my legs, and I bring it up the body like this. And I'm bringing out white light all the way up to the top of my head and out into my aura and energy field. So you can go ahead and practice that now. And you're drawing it up. This is crystalline white light from the earth, from the earth's grid. So we're going to draw up that white light, that crystalline white light from the earth's grid, from beneath your feet, and bathe your body in it. Bring it up your body, bathe your body in this pure white light. And out into your aura and energy field. And so you may want to try that a couple more times. And what you can also do is you can white light your room as well. So wherever you are, just set the intent to bring up white light from the ground, I suppose, and come and fill your room wherever you're sitting with white light. So we're clearing the space. We're connecting to the Earth's grid. We're clearing the space to receive, to connect with the goddess. So white lighting the body, white lighting the space. And then we're going to do the next procedure, which is severing karmic pain. This is actually very quick and simple. And it's actually cutting all the karmic cords that are attached to you through the belly button. So we're going to use a power finger. Any finger, any hand is going to be the finger that you're going to use to direct energy into your body. So this is non-touch. You're going to take your finger and you're going to direct an amber crystal essence. So if you imagine like an amber crystal, it's like a honey sort of colored crystal, like a resiny crystal. You're going to drop. It's almost like just pointing and with intention, placing a drop of amber crystal essence into your belly button, into that belly button point. And you don't have to see it. You can just feel it. You can just set the intention. So you don't need to force yourself. Just set that intent, point your finger, and just let it run. Amber crystal essence into your belly button. And I'm just slowing this procedure down. It's actually a lot faster, but I'm slowing it down so you can take your time to feel it if this is you doing it for the first time. So amber crystal essence, we drop that in. And then we are going to send a golden yellow light into your belly button. So now with the same finger, with an intention, golden yellow light into your belly button. You can close your eyes to feel if you wish. And now you're going to see an energetic cord coming out of your belly button area. So it's going to be like a thick cord. And this is the karmic cord that we're going to cut. Now, this cord can represent a lot of people in one cord. You see what I mean? It's kind of like an all-encompassing cord. So you can see this one cord that it's like your karmic cords and connections to everything in your reality. You're going to take your fingers like scissors. And energetically, you're going to cut the cord. So when you're ready, you're just going to go and cut the cord. So then you could potentially feel a bit of a release there or a little bit of a relief. And if you don't feel anything, that's also fine. It's just about trusting in the procedures. And I had to practice. I remember back in the day when I was first given some tools before I hadn't done any trainings, I would just do them. And after a few times, I was like, oh, I'm starting to feel it now. So depending, you might feel it right away, or you might feel it after a few times of practicing. So that was severing karmic pain. Now what we're going to do is we're going to balance the electromagnetic body. Now this is really beautiful to do every day. To be honest, all the procedures I'm teaching you are beautiful to do every day. It's to be honest, it's like a requirement. Honestly, I say to people, it's like, imagine like you don't take a shower for a week or you don't take a shower for 2 weeks. Well, when you don't manage your energy and work with these tools, it's like not taking a shower for 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like not brushing your teeth for 2 weeks. And energetic, mastery is just as important as taking a shower and brushing our teeth. Like that's how it should be seen, especially in the day and age we are now. So I'm going to show you a diagram. I'm just going to pop down for a minute. So this diagram We're going to be drawing some of these sort of lines around and through our body. I will guide you through that. So you can see it, first of all, you can see a silver diamond going around the body. That's what we're going to draw first. This silver diamond represents north, south, east, and west. There's my focus going out. And it also represents earth, air, fire, and water. So instantly, by drawing this silver diamond, it's going to create balance. Then we have 3 lines, as you see, going through the body. We have like a center line here that actually goes down the full center of the body. Then we have a line on the left side of the body and a line on the right side of the body. So you can see the left one is going through the left shoulder and all the way down through the left leg. And the right one is going through the right shoulder and down the right leg. Sorry, I'm trying to maneuver my fingers whilst looking at the camera. So we're going to be drawing these. And then also finally, you can see there's a line that goes across like this. This is the gravity line. So it starts at the belly button and goes across. And we're going to be drawing that with our hands as well. So we're going to be using silver light for this procedure. Now, just to mention, this left line represents your feminine force, and this right line represents your masculine force. So you're actually bringing your feminine and masculine into balance, which is profound and so necessary, because we're getting swung so far out of balance these days, and our masculine could go into overdrive out of fear, out of defense mechanisms, or sometimes we're wallowing in the feminine and not able to get enough fire and passion to take action. So whichever way around it is, this is key. This is really key. So we're going to do this together. So the first thing we're going to do is draw a silver diamond around the body. You can, I use both my hands, and I just take my fingers like this, and it's almost like I just draw the silver light like this. I'm going out to the outer points of the diamond, and then I'm bringing it back in. Now, I'm not leaning and I'm not trying to get under my feet here. I'm just sending it with my hands with the intention that the silver line is going to go all the way down and connect. So I'm trying to show you my hands. Connect beneath, where's the hand? Yeah, connect beneath my feet. So if I was just to sit here and do it myself, I'd just be doing this and down. And I'm sending it down beneath my feet. I'm not kind of having to do it all the way myself physically. So I'm going to invite you now to draw a silver diamond around your body like so. And remembering as you do this, it's balancing out north, south, east, west, earth, air, fire, and water. And this already just, if there's any dizziness, any, confusions, anything like that, it just starts to anchor you into the earth. Ooh. So the silver diamond around the body. And then we're going to move on to the center silver line going down the center line of the body. So all we're going to do is just take one finger, any hand, any finger, and you're going to draw a silver line. So I'm going to show you down the center of the body. And you're just going to go down. You're not going to mess with the line. You're not going to try to correct anything. You're just going down the center line of the body like this, and just strengthening it with silver light, and all the way down through the center, in between your legs, and down into the earth. Then, once you finish that, we're going to do the feminine line of force, which is your left shoulder. So I don't know how you can see me on video, but it's your left. So your left shoulder, and you're going to start running this silver light. I'll show you with this hand. Oh, sorry, what am I doing? That's my left shoulder, but just show you I'm using my right hand, but I'm just going to go down. And now this one you can strengthen, you can correct, you can sort of work your way through and just strengthen that silver line, strengthen your feminine sense of self, your feminine force. And you're bringing it down the left leg. And again, you can just send it down the left leg, send it all the way down beneath your left foot and into the earth. Through the left shoulder, down the left side of the body, the left leg, the left foot, down into the earth. Strengthening your feminine line of force, your feminine self. This really helps us to reconnect to the goddess, to reconnect to our higher self, because a lot of the times our feminine line can get imbalanced because we live in such a masculine world and we're still learning to bring all of that into balance within ourselves. You know, it's a journey. So when you've finished the left line, you can then move on to your right shoulder and the right line, and you're going to draw now the silver light, the silver line. You're going to draw silver light down the right side through your right shoulder, down the right leg, to the right foot and into the earth. And this is your masculine line. You're strengthening and balancing. A lot of times this can feel stronger or it can feel overdeveloped. So you're just kind of bringing it into balance with the silver light, actually. It's bringing it into balance and helping it to kind of harmonize with the feminine self. And then once you've done that, we're going to do a gravity line. So the gravity line starts at the belly button and it goes across. So I feel like my hands are not looking straight for some reason because I'm trying to look in the camera, but you're basically going across like this, going to the outer points of the diamond. So I'm just going to draw, so my microphone's in the way, but I'm just going to draw like a silver line going across. So from the belly button going out, connecting to the outer points of the diamond. So you just draw that with both of your hands. And this is a really great one, again, when you're feeling a lack of stability, you just kind of feel energetically unstable. It really anchors you back into the earth. It really brings you back into your body. So from the belly button going across to the outer points of the diamond. Honestly, guys, it is a great procedure. Okay. So I hope that you've completed that. Then we're going to move on to feeling vortex procedure. So now we're going to go into clearing some more hooks, cords, and webs. So this is your feeling vortex here. Now you're going to place I'm going to show you my hands higher up because the camera's not showing exactly where it needs to be. You need to put your hands in a triangular, like in this kind of formation over your belly, And I'm going to show it to you up here. I'm going to show it to you like this. And you're going to set the intent to shut down from hypersensitivity, energy distortion, energy interference. You just want to disconnect from anything that's interfering, any density, just shutting down from any cords, any hooks, any webs. So you're going to just set that intent, and then you're going to close your hands like this and just leave a small opening. So you can see I went from a big sort of triangle almost to like a small one, and that's over your belly area, further down here. I might just stand up actually and show you. So like this, and then you're going to close down like this over your belly. Now you can see there's a small opening there. And in that small opening, you're going to see jellyfish tentacles that are sticking through this hole. And you're going to start to pull them out and send them into the light. You're going to keep doing it until you feel it's completely clear, like you've cleared all those jellyfish tentacles. Now, whilst you clear those jellyfish tentacles, sometimes I also find hooks. So it's like I pull hooks out from like people who have, I guess, hooked me into their stuff unknowingly. Other people's thoughts, other people's beliefs, other people's ideas can be a hook, you know? And when we're so sensitive and we just take it on or we absorb it somehow. So sometimes I pull hooks out if there's any there, especially if there's been some intense dynamics. There's usually a hook there somewhere. So I like to pull that out. Sometimes you might see a web or you might see other things in your own way, but whatever it is, you can just keep clearing and pulling out, sending it to the light. And then when you feel done, you're going to twist your hands like this, almost like you're twisting a jar. You're going to twist it shut. Twist it shut. Then we're going to resource the feeling vortex now. So we've cleared it, we've closed it down. So we're closing you down from hypersensitivity so that you're not feeling everything. You don't need to feel everything, right? You just need a little hole opening to use that gift, just to use for your discernment and use for your boundaries, but you don't need to have it gaping wide open so that you're feeling everything from everyone. That's not how you're meant to experience life, okay? So you've twisted it shut, and now we're going to resource. You're going to place one hand on your feeling vortex and one hand up. It doesn't matter which hand. This hand that's up is filled with it's got like a ball of white light. You're going to direct this ball of white light to this other hand very slowly and counting from 1 to 100 quickly, but like this. So I just whisper it and I bring it, and I've just directed that ball of white light from counting from 1 to 100, like so, resourcing your life force. So go ahead and do that now. And again, this can be used every day. It can be used 3 times a day, 5 times a day, after every interaction, after every dynamic, after every conversation, even with friends, even when you go out and about and come back home, clear your feeling vortex. So I hope that that's felt good in some way. And now we're going to complete with violet flame. So the same thing as we did with white light, the same motion with the hands. But now what we're going to do is we're going to set the intent to ignite the violet flame beneath your feet. So you're just going to almost like do this and like ignite the violet flame. You may see, sense, or feel the violet flame coming up beneath your feet. Now you're going to use your hands in this motion again. Bring your hands down by your knees and pull this violet flame up your legs. Just like you did with the white light, now we're doing it the violet flame. So we're pulling it up the body, up the legs, bringing the violet flame all the way up to the top of your head. And you may just want to hold it here for a moment and just submerge your entire body in the violet flame. And then out into the aura and energy field. And you can do this more than once, as many times as you like. And so we're going to do it again, igniting the violet flame beneath your feet, igniting, and then bringing it up the legs, past the knees, all the way up to the hips, bringing that violet flame up the body, to the top of the head. Hold if you want. Stay in it. Let it purify, let it clear. It releases so much negativity, other people's energies, just clears the density out of your field and then out into your aura and energy field. And so just completing that up, and we're going to go into our fifth dimensional crystalline transmission. I'm going to put the music up a bit. I'm going to take you on a bit of a journey. So just whenever you're ready, just closing your eyes. Taking some deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And dropping your mind down into your heart space. Feeling your feet rooting and connecting down to the crystal core of Mother Earth. And we're going to set the intent to connect with the fifth dimensional crystalline grid of our Earth. And beneath your feet, you see like a grid of light switching on, activating beneath your feet. And you're standing on a pure white grid of light. And you're seeing that this grid of light connects to all parts of our Earth. It is like a network of light, a fifth dimensional frequency of light. Now, as you see it light up beneath your feet, and you see it going out and connecting to different points in our Earth, around our Earth, and you're connecting to the fifth dimensional light network, the fifth dimensional grid, the crystalline grid of our Earth. It's like a circuit of pure source light. And as you connect to this, you allow yourself to absorb this light. Allow your body to become filled with this light. It is connected to the source of all light, the source of the higher planes. The God, Goddess. And opening your heart now to this pure white grid of light. Opening your body, opening your feet, allowing yourself to be open to receiving from the Earth's crystalline grid. It's actually a network of light that connects through your feet and through your heart. It's how you replenish and resource your entire body. It's how all life exists. We would not exist without this Earth crystalline grid. It's prana, it's pure light, it's what sustains all life. When we connect to it, we connect to source, we connect to the God, Goddess. We replenish and resource ourselves. We rejuvenate. We resource our life force. We optimize our chakras. We heal depletion. And we become connected to our higher self and to our divinity. We connect into higher consciousness. Being able to access higher wisdom from the higher planes. And I want you to see your entire body now surrounded by a crystalline grid of light. It's surrounding you in a sphere shape. So it's almost like there's a sphere around you and it's a crystalline grid of light. And you feel how that's balancing and resourcing your entire energy field, your energy body, how it's working to repair your heart and upgrade the frequency of your body, upgrade the frequency of your chakras, how it's supporting your soul's evolution, the evolution of your DNA, of your Christ body. To your light body, allowing that to work through your system, to absorb, to readjust, reconfigure, bring everything into alignment and balance. Allowing this full fifth dimensional network of light to rejuvenate, restore, repair. Connect your heart back to source, awakening the remembrance within you of your divinity, your divine light, of your higher mission and purpose on earth. I'm thanking the God Goddess, thanking Source, and thank you, Mother Earth, for sustaining this light. Thank you for supporting us through the fifth dimensional crystalline grid. Thank you for resourcing us and replenishing us each and every day. Allowing that pure crystalline frequency to nourish and nurture you. Now you are connected. You are plugged in. You are connected to the fifth dimensional network of light. And this is how you co-create your high frequency reality. This is how you start creating and birthing from your soul and your higher self, your fifth dimensional reality on earth. It's through this network of light. And so we give thanks and gratitude. And you set the intent now to stay connected to this grid of light. Stay connected, stay tapped in. And just again, final gratitude and thanks to the God Goddess, to Mother Earth for supporting us each and every day. And slowly coming back, anchoring into the earth, centering within your heart, slowly coming back. So I hope that you enjoyed this transmission. It's one of my favorites, is connecting in and bringing us all together into the fifth dimensional network of light. And guys, we need to learn to sustain that, right? So the fact that I could facilitate this for you today, it's because of the initiations I've gone through with practicing these procedures and, receiving and practicing and mastering. So I can hold this space, not only for myself, but for you and for this transmission. It's all coming through the seventh dimensional lineage of transference healing. So let me know if you have any questions or anything like that, or let me know of any experiences you want to share as we went through this journey together. So like I say, I've got some introductory workshops happening in August. That's in Glastonbury, UK. Now, there are other options if travel or if coming to Sacred Avalon, it doesn't feel aligned for you. So these introductory workshops, we're working with Beyond Always, which is going to be your initiation into the seventh dimensional lineage and modality of light. You're going to actually learn how to run a full Beyond Always healing sequence and be able to use that each day. When you step into the workshops, it's like another initiation into holding this frequency and sustaining your connection to it. Here's the thing, it's like, this is not just a one-time thing. After this video, you're going to go, and after a week or so, you're going to need to somehow reconnect again, right? We're constantly having to learn to reconnect and to sustain our light, to sustain ourselves. And this is firstly what the procedures are for. And this is also what the workshops are for those who want to go into the next level of embodiment and anchoring and be able to hold that fifth dimensional frequency that we just did today, that crystalline frequency in your space, to have that temple in your home. So these introductory workshops will help with that. We have another one called Animal Magic, where we're going to learn how to run a shamanic circle of fire. I use this every week on myself, and it clears all the astral density out of my field. It totally gives me an energy reset every time I run it. We also have Child of Light workshop, which is going purely into the fifth dimensional crystalline heart and the light network of the earth that we've connected with today. You learn to run a Child of Light healing, and you get a fifth dimensional crystalline grid template. So you can leave this in your home to template your home. And also great if you have children as well. Very, very supportive. So if you have any questions, you can schedule a call with me. I think it's thetemplesofia.com/call, CALL, I think it is. Or it's book. I have to look at that. I think it's call. But you can just reach out via email if you want as well. If you want to chat more about the workshops, there are some online trainings happening with Transference Healing as well. This is with Alexis directly. It will be in September. Offering free mentorships for that for people who want to find out more, and I can help to support you with that journey if you want to explore it. So you can reach out to me about that. So let me know if you have any questions. If you want to find out more about the Beyond Doorways book, it's on my website, thetemplesofia.com. Also, the YouTube video for the Beyond Doorways book is there if you want to look at that a little bit more. It's a wonderful introduction. And also, I offer one-on-one transference healing sessions as well. And you can see that on my website, where if you want to have a full transference healing session directly, experience what we've experienced today, but one-on-one, a full healing, then I offer that too. So let me know if you have any questions or anything. I got some beautiful comments here, lots of beautiful thank yous. Wendy says it was amazing, so much releasing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've got so many different ways of supporting you guys. So just let me know if you have any questions about any of it. But Wailing Wang, oh, hi, my dear. She says, I felt something, but am I supposed to see it or just image it? So you don't need to always see it. So you can see it, feel it, or sense it. So it doesn't have to be all of them, and you don't have to force yourself to see anything. In fact, if you can feel it, that's perfect. That's all you need to do. To be honest, I just feel it as well. I think when you set the intent, you might just initially see the amber color or the yellow color because you're setting intention. But when I run it, I feel it. But you might experience it in a different way, and that's okay. It's all perfect for you. And that's why we always say you might see, sense, or feel it. And either one is fine. So thank you for that question. Brenda says, oh no, I missed it. Oh, it's okay, Brenda. If you join late, there's going to be a replay. So no worries about that. When I come off, I will post the replay and you can watch that as well. Okay, guys. Well, thank you so much for being here. I'm sending you so much love, many, many blessings. And I look forward to connecting with you all, wherever that may be. Like I say, if you want to find out more about the workshops in August, let me know. I'm also here online. Just have a look at my website, thetemplesofia.com. Okay, guys, sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. Many blessings.